Welcome to the February 8th, 2022 Development Review Commission hearing. The Development Review Commission is created to hold public meetings and hearings to provide analysis and recommendations to the City Council regarding general land use policies and applications, where the Commission has recommendatory power, and to render final decisions on specified applications where the Commission has final decision-making power, including but not limited to all aspects of a proposed and future development. The Development Review Commission recognizes that the creation of a desirable environment throughout the city for residents, businesses, and industry is a prime requisite for the interdependence of land values, aesthetics, and good site planning by promoting harmonious, safe, attractive, and compatible development that is therefore considered to be in the best interest of public health, safety, and general welfare. Any person aggrieved by a final decision of the Development Review Commission may file an appeal to the City Council within 14 calendar days after the Development Review Commission has rendered its decision. The Development Review Commission recommendations to the City Council are not final decisions. Today, in attendance, we have, looking for my list of who's attending today. With us today, we have alternate Commissioner Chuck Redmond, Commissioners Don Casano, Scott Sumners, Phil Amorosi, and Barbara Lloyd, Vice Chairman Steve Bauer, and I'm Commissioner Mike DiDomenico. Also with us today from staff, we have Ryan LeBake, Steve Abrahamson, Saparna Dasgupta, Lee Jimenez, Lily Drosos, Joanna Berry, Obinia Kingsby, and Jason Wolf handling media for us tonight. And I'm not sure, I may have missed somebody else, but that's who we've got. Members of the public, we have a very abbreviated agenda today. There may be people who've tuned in or have joined us remotely to hear one of our cases. That case is going to be continued to a future meeting. So stick with us and we'll give you all the details here, but there will not be a formal hearing on that case. So don't worry, you haven't missed anything. It's just going to be delayed a little bit. Tonight, on our agenda, the first thing that we're going to deal with is meeting minutes for the study session and regular meetings from January 11th, 2022. We reviewed those minutes in our study session and have no edits or changes to them as they were advertised. I'd entertain a motion for approval of those two sets of minutes.
Mr. Chairman, this is Commissioner Casano. I would make a motion to approve the Development Review Commission study session of January 11th, 2022, and the regular meeting of the Commission, January 11th, 2022.
Do we have a second?
Commissioner Amorosi.
All right, we've been moved by Commissioner Casano, seconded by Commissioner Amorosi. I'll take a roll call vote. Commissioner Redmond will abstain. He was not in that meeting that day. Commissioner Casano.
Aye.
Vice Chair Bauer.
Aye.
I also vote aye. Commissioner Sumners.
Aye.
Commissioner Amorosi.
Aye.
And Commissioner Lloyd.
Aye.
Motion to approve the minutes approved 6-0 with Commissioner Redmond abstaining. We have one item that has been proposed for our consent agenda. That is item number 4 on the agenda. The Toledo's Residence. This was a request for a variance on a side yard setback. It is our intent to vote to approve this use permit standard, and I do not see anyone from the public who wish to be heard on this, so I will entertain a motion for approval of our consent agenda.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioner Sumner's here. Motion to approve the consent agenda as read.
Do we have a second?
Commissioner Casano, second that motion.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, I will call the roll. Commissioner Redmond,
Aye.
Commissioner Casano,
Aye.
Commissioner Bauer.
Aye.
I also vote aye. Commissioner Sumners,
Aye.
Commissioner Amorosi,
Aye.
and Commissioner Lloyd.
Aye.
That consent agenda has been approved unanimously. That brings us to our final item on the agenda, and this is item number 3, the OConnor Residence. Lee, do you want to just give us an update on the request from the applicant?
Yes, Chair DiDomenico. My name is Lee Jimenez, and I'm a senior planner with the Community Development Department. This request is a use permit to allow a second-story addition to an existing single-level, single-family residence for the O'Connor Residence at 1209 East El Del Rio, and the applicant is Kessie Studios. Do you want me to provide the full presentation or just?
No, just their request.
Okay. Tonight's hearing, the applicant is requesting a continuance to the March 22nd, 2022 Development Review Commission hearing. So that is what they're requesting, a continuance to a specific date.
And did the applicant tell you why they were requesting a continuance? What is it they wish to accomplish with the extra couple of months?
The applicant wishes to revisit the, they want to look into the, there was a comment provided during the public comment period where they noted a deed of restrictions on that subdivision, which restricts all homes to a single level, single family residence. And so they want to take this time to kind of review what that entails as far as what they plan to do in the future. So they just want some extra time to think this over and decide whether they want to move forward with this request or not.
That makes perfect sense to me. I'm going to ask, I believe, the representative for the applicant, Mr. Diaz, you're online here. Can you just verify for us verbally that that's your request for a continuance to March 22nd?
Yes, I verified the request. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay,
Thank you
awesome.
very much for acknowledging that. And Lee, it's our understanding that a continuance to a future date specific, it will not require us to re-advertise the case to hear it on that date. It also allows the applicant to move forward without having to pay additional fees for a reapplication, correct?
Yes, and there is a continuance fee that the applicant has already paid, and that helps recoup the cost from this period of advertising. But you are correct, because we're continuing to a specific date, no need to re-advertise. However, should it be continued further at that point, I believe we can we'll need to re-advertise.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, any discussion? Otherwise, I'd entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner
Vice
Bauer?
Chair Bauer here. I do have a question for Lee or a request of the applicant. Since they're going to be looking at the CCNRs and various deed restrictions for height restrictions, I'd also like them to come back. There were a number of neighborhood comments that indicated a concern about potential ASU multiple student occupancy in the future. I'd also like to see if they come across anything that would prohibit or severely restrict short-term rentals within this neighborhood and this house in particular. Since they're looking at the CCNRs, just bring us back a full analysis regarding multiple occupant use, relative use of this property. I'd appreciate it.
Any other questions or discussions? Motion, anyone?
Mr. Chairman, I'll move approval of the continuance of this matter to the date noted.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioner Casano, I'll second the motion.
It's been moved by Vice Chair Bauer, seconded by Commissioner Casano. Any discussion? Hearing none, I will call the roll. Commissioner Redmond,
Aye.
Commissioner Casano,
Aye.
Commissioner Bauer.
Aye.
I also vote aye. Commissioner Sumners,
Aye.
Commissioner Amorosi,
Aye.
and Commissioner Lloyd.
Aye.
Continuance has been approved unanimously. That was a last item scheduled for hearing today. Commission members, anybody have any announcements? Anything you want for the good of the order here?
Everybody have a great Valentine's Day.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I better get on that. Staff, any announcements for us?
Chairman, I'm happy to announce the February 22nd agenda if you wish.
Please.
Chairman and commission members, the next meeting of the Development Review Commission is on February 22nd. And the study session will start at 5:15 with a presentation by our Transportation Division on the transportation demand management study that's ongoing currently. On the regular agenda, which starts at 6 p.m., have the following items. Request for a preliminary subdivision plat for Cargraph located on 1535 West Elna Ray Street. Request a use permit to allow entertainment uses, permanent outdoor in RCC zoning, and a development plan review for a 15,226 square foot commercial building called Electric Pickle at 8688 South Emerald Drive. Request a use permit to allow entertainment for August Karaoke Box located at 1301 East University Drive. Request a use permit to allow entertainment for Tang Garden Restaurant located at 1320 Broadway. A request for an amended plan area development and a development plan review for a new 24-story mixed-use development consisting of 724 units at Lot 6 of South Pier located at 1306 East Vista del Lago.
Thank you very much. Any other questions? All right, thank you, everybody, for participating. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.